We just learned this hour that Apple founder and former CEO Steve Jobs has died.
In my hand, I hold maybe what is I don't want to say it's the biggest invention ever, but it is truly one of the biggest inventions of our lifetime.
Yep.
Maybe for our parents' generation, it was Jonas Salk and the vaccination, the polio vaccination and other vaccinations. But I can't off the top of my head think of one man and one invention that truly revolutionized the way we get entertainment, the way we communicate with each other, and the way we conduct our daily lives besides Steve Jobs.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the greatest innovators in the history of mankind. That's how good he was. I mean, I'm looking at this. Look, I've got a mouse. You know?
Right.
Everybody uses a mouse at work, right? Steve Jobs invented that.
And I'm holding an iPhone,
I know.
Which I could substitute with an iPod. I mean, when they first came out, an iPod, when that first came out, it revolutionized the way the music industry basically distributed their music.
But what would he have come up with if he lived?
What else?
Yeah, and I think that's...
Geez, who knows?
I mean, who knows in 10 years what he would have come up with.
You're absolutely right.
If he didn't die of cancer. He had pancreatic cancer, got it in 2003, had a liver transplant.
He obviously is our modern day
Ben Franklin.
Thomas Edison. This guy was so prolific. By the way, he also headed up Pixar and made it a success.
Sarah Palin made a big announcement today.
Sarah Palin is not going to run for president.
I'm not shocked. Are you?
I'm not shocked. It was such...
I mean, it was kind of inevitable.
It was inevitable, but this was someone who a lot of people said, hey, you know what, she might be the front runner.
Yeah.
And I don't think she was going to do better than Mitt Romney. I don't think she was going to do better than Michelle Bachmann even possibly this time around. But I think a lot of people looked at her and said, oh, that's the chick who goes fishing on the E! Channel or whatever that thing was.
She became a reality star. She
wanted to
didn't
make
become
money.
a political star. And what really, I guess, irked me is if you're going to start running, she didn't take part in the debate. She didn't go and act like a true presidential candidate.
Why?
She acted like her daughter, who is a reality star.
She didn't want to run for the job.
Right.
She wanted to rip President Barack Obama from afar.
Right.
She did not want to get into it with any of the other GOP. She wanted to be, let me, and you know what? It's fine. Hey, if you want to make money, that's what she wants to do. It's very clear. I don't have a problem with that.
But if you want to run for president, act like you want the job, not just complain about the other person who's doing the job now.
Well, she likes to complain about a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't have
So Todd tells
solutions
me.
to a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's true, too. She likes getting the paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm glad she didn't get the job.
Sesame Street is adding a new character.
All right, a new poverty-stricken Muppet will highlight the issues of hunger in children. Her name is Muppet Lily, whose family deals with food insecurity, and she'll join Big Bird Elmo and other Sesame Street characters for a 1-hour primetime special with Brad Paisley. He's a country star, and his wife Kimberly Williams. Growing Hope Against Hunger. I like it because it's a 1-hour special. I would think it'd be a little too much if they just added this to their Sesame Street repertoire of characters. You know what I mean?
Oscar already lives in the garbage.
Yeah.
Why would they bring someone back?
I think because it's a kid. You know, because so many kids now are living below the poverty line and suffering from hunger. I think that's the way they deal with it.
But aren't they doing it because? Well, aren't they doing it because it'll show kids maybe how lucky you are? Maybe maybe the kids that are watching,
or to empathize with
Sesame
kids. Maybe
Street.
that's a little. It's a little worse for them.
Maybe this is a good way for kids to learn that there are people starving in this world.
As long as I don't hear her,
you show it through a puppet.
As long as I don't hear her say, "Let's spread the wealth," I'll be fine. Okay.
Do not.
As long as she doesn't. Well, I
don't
want
that either.
You know, because again, it's PBS, it's government-funded stuff.
Little Ollie walking around. That Muppet needs money. Let's spread the wealth.
I don't want to see an agenda here.
Me neither.